Hey guys, welcome to groupscraping.com. My name's Stace and I want to invite you to participate in what we have already as a group scraping session. Basically, every 2 weeks we club together as a group and everybody submits their verified URLs that they have scraped and verified through GSA. They submit them to the group, and that big number that gets created from that gets distributed out between the group. So as you can imagine, this is powerful stuff, yeah. So let me show you how it works, and you know, just to say that this is working as well, and we are doing it at the moment, but we're looking to open this up to a select few actually in the public, to widen the group and to make it obviously more beneficial for everybody who takes part. So let me show you how this works. Let me explain this to you. So basically, this is just an example of the group. I've just put down 10 people for now because I don't want to list everybody in there, like, but basically I've just put down 10 people, you know, 1 to 10, and these are just some numbers I've just randomly picked out, yeah. So these are typical, you know, of the group at the moment that's using it. You know, these are typical numbers. Personally, myself, I'm doing, like, you know, it's not out of the ordinary to scrape and verify 120,000 URLs every 2 weeks. So, you know, very possible to do. So, you know, obviously opening up the group to new people. Some people are going to be really good at scraping. Some are not so good. You know, so this is why the figures are a little bit different. There is a cap on a minimum amount of URLs you can submit to the group. So no couple of thousand here and there. You know, the minimum you can submit is 10,000 URLs. Yeah, that they're verified, deduplified 10,000 URLs. Yeah, so if you can't scrape more than that in 2 weeks, then unfortunately you can't take part. So number one here, he submitted 11,000 links, 2 25,000, third person 75,000, fourth 30, so on. You know, you've got 110 there, 98,000, 69,000. Yeah. So what we need to do, I need to take my trusty calculator, and I just need to add up all these guys that they've done. So 25,000. 75,000, 30,000, 110,000, 67,000, 43,000, 98,000, 57,000 and 69,000. Okay, so total. So that's the total amount of, just stick that, total amount of URLs, yeah, between the group. Okay, so how does this work now then, yeah? Now I think this is the fairest possible solution to this, yeah. You got 585,000 between all the group, yeah, and we need to share it out between 10 people. So the first thing we're going to do is take that number and we're going to divide it by 10, which is 58,500. Okay, so the person who scraped the most, yeah, because they're contributing the most to the group, yeah, they're the best scrapers, whatever, they come in position 1. So this is number 5. This dude here, number 5, he scraped 110,000 links, yeah, and submitted that to the group. So he comes in position 1. Okay, so first place, yeah, is number 5. Yeah, he actually gets the full list. Yeah, the number 1 gets the full list. Okay, so he submitted basically 110,000 links, and he walks away with, in a 2-week period, 585,000 links. Okay, second place, yeah, would be this dude here, number 8. Okay, and he submitted 98,000 links. Yeah, that's a good number. So what we need to do is we need to take this figure here, 585 minus 58,500. Okay, so basically we divided this. So we divided this by 10, and that equals 58,500. Okay, hope you can see that there on the screen. 58,500, yeah, is that divided by 10 people that participated in the group. So we're taking this number now and we're minusing 58,500 off that, and that gives us a figure of 526,500. Okay, so this guy here come in second place, and he did 98,000 links. He provided 98,000 links to the group. He walks away with 526,000 links. Okay, 500,000 links, over 500,000 links, yeah, for providing 98,000 links to the group. That's a good number, but that's an even better number. So you can see how this is working out, yeah. Third place. Which one's third place now? It's this dude here. 75,000 links he provided, yeah. So I'm going to minus 58,500 off that, and that's 468,000 links. Okay. So as you can see, again, that's a huge number, yeah. And they submitted 75,000 links to get that number. So you can see how this is working out, yeah. So let's minus 58,500 off that, and that's going to be 409,500, yeah. And that's going to be fourth place. Who comes in fourth? This dude here, number 10. He did 69,000 links, and he gets 409,000 links. Okay, so fifth place here would be number 6. He did 67, so let's minus 58,500 off that, and that's 351,000 links. So you can see how this is going to work out. I'm not going to go through all of them, yeah, but you can see how this is working out, and you know it's the fairest amount to do it in, yeah. The last person, because I've divided this number 585 by 10. The last person, yeah, the person who come in last will get 58,500 links. And looking at this one here, this was this guy here. He did 11,000. He submitted 11,000 links to the group. He walks away with 58,500. So even if you come in last, you know, you're still quids in. You know, you're coming in, you know, more than tripling your, whatever the word is, tripling your link amount. You know, you times it by 5. This guy here, he's times it by 4 or 5, whatever it works out to. I know I've got a calculator here, but I'm not going to try and work it out. But you can see that the power of this is just amazing. So we want to open this up to more people. So obviously the more people who participate in this, the bigger this number here becomes that was being submitted to the group, and then the bigger this number becomes who first person walks away with, first prize walks away with. It's a win-win-win situation for everybody, yeah. So, and it's fairly distributed evenly between everybody. Okay, so I hope you understand that and the workings out of that. You know, this is done every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you submit, and then just go for it again. Start scraping again. You can imagine how fast you can grow your list. You can grow your list very, very fast. You know, if you're knocking around the first position mark, first, second or third, you know, these kind of positions every 2 weeks, you're going to be getting, you know, let's just imagine what you can have in 6 months' time. You know, you're talking, you know, 6 million, yeah, 6 million plus links, yeah, in 6 months. 3 months, you're talking 3 million plus links. You know, it's just ridiculous the amount of links that you can gain from participating in this. So obviously because it's a group session, and you need to abide by some rules. So let me just look at this here. Some of the rules are that when you submit the links to us, you need to deduplicate the links, inside GSA SER, and so you need to hit that remove duplicate URLs, so everything is deduplicated on a URL level, okay? At the moment, we're deduplicing everything on a URL level only. In the future, obviously, we're going to go look at deduplicing it on a domain level, okay? So you're going to get unique domains in the future, but we need to build up the group to do that, and that is not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard to start getting these numbers to like millions of links, and then we can start, a couple of million links on a URL level, and then we're going to start looking at doing it on a domain level. So you're going to get unique domains. Understand that, yeah? Very tasty. It needs to be submitted in a .sl file only. No text files, I don't want to hear about any text files or anything like that. It's a .sl file only. So you need to click export on GSA SER and export that as a .sl file, and then send it to us on a Dropbox link, okay? So you share it via Dropbox. You will also need to show us this. Let me just jump up to the camera, which is basically a stats for your list that you're submitting. So you need to do that. All the training to how to do this is inside the members area on the website groupscraping.com. So it's all self-explanatory in there. It's not difficult, but I will say if you don't follow the rules, you don't submit things correctly, they get rejected, and you're gonna have to sort it out the following fortnight. It's got to be strict, because otherwise it can get messy. So we've got a very strict regime on how this works, and it works very well. So we want to stick to that, and we want to keep doing that. Scraping footprints. You need to scrape the footprints that GSA provides inside GSA. Again, there's training inside the groupscraping.com membership area. There's training on where to find the footprints, and you need to scrape all of the footprints, so it's just fair to everybody. There's no point in just scraping all blog comments and then submitting a massive list of blog comments. This is why I ask for this list here, so we can see that you are scraping articles, wikis, bookmarks, everything, directories, the lot. So you really you get a diverse list that you submit, and then everybody else benefits from that as well, including yourself. So scraping, you need to scrape all of the GSA footprints, and languages as well. There's lots of different languages out there, keyword lists of languages, Bulgarian, Russian, Chinese, all them kind of things as well. Personally, that needs to be done. So let's just say that this guy here scrapes, and we deduplicate the list against this guy here, and there is going to be a few URLs that are discrepancy, where there's going to be 500 URLs between these two guys that are the same, because it's just the nature of the way you're scraping and stuff. So yes, you do lose a few links, but it's minimal, compared to these big lists that we're coming out with. It's minimal the amount that you do lose because of each other scraping the same kind of things. So if you're worried about that as well, it's not something to worry about. As I say, we're doing this at the moment. We're already doing this, and it works really, really well. Okay, so we see what else we've got here. Every 2 weeks you need to submit on a .sl file. All of these details that I'm talking about now are all inside the members area, so you can read through that as well. But you do need to submit on a .sl file and submit the stats form as well. So that's two Dropbox links every 2 weeks, and then you need to give us a couple of days to process all these links. And what we do when we process the links, we cross-reference them against bought lists. So lists that are being sold on the market at the moment, we cross-reference them against them. So we do deduplicate them against them. So if you think to yourself, oh yeah, I bought a list last week, I'll submit that. don't do it, because there's no 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. It's just one strike and you're out. If you do that, yeah, and you know you seem to be doing that, there's no room for error. We would just kick you out, yeah. So what we do is, myself and a few of us, we all buy the lists that are on the market, that are up on the market every couple of weeks. So we have a copy of them lists, so we can deduplicate them against them lists as well. What we also do is deduplicate it against the whole list as well, as I just spoke about. So there's no duplicate URLs at all. Plus, we deduplicate them against lists that have previously been submitted in previous weeks. Okay, so you know it's pretty foolproof there. And again, any of the above there you get caught doing, you know, we're just going to kick you out. We're not first. We don't need people like that are coming in trying to game the system. You know, it is a good system. It's a fair system, and everybody who participates and busts their ass to scrape as much URLs as they can will benefit. Obviously, profit from that benefit as well. Delivery of the list, yeah. So we will deliver the list. Obviously, give us a couple of days to process it, and then we will send the list back to you. You know, on here who's on the leaderboard, and we'll send that list back to you in a Dropbox link again, and we will publicise the leaderboard in groupscraping.com, but that's obviously only a members area, members only area, so you can only get in there through being a member. So it's up for everybody to see, but only for members. So a little bit of friendly competition there of who's, you know, who scraped the most and stuff like that. It's good fun. It's good fun, I tell you. Okay, so I think that's it. You know, we've covered everything there. It's a simple process. I don't want to make it any more complicated than it is. So, you know, my name's Stacy, and I hope to see you inside the groupscraping.com membership area. Thanks for watching.